Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary. You join me for yet another loading screen in ye olde Death Stranding. I don't remember the loading screens being so long at the beginning of this playthrough. I'm guessing this is a byproduct of me being in a new zone, maybe? Hopefully you're all well. Hopefully you've been enjoying the episodes. I had a very interesting comment left on, I believe, the last episode by one Luke, who mentioned my desire to want to tackle the game in a more, not difficult way, but in a more RP friendly way. And I know that sounds silly because, you know, all of the stuff in the game is meant to be used, but I do feel like the maser gun is antithetical to what I want to be doing in the game. I don't really want to create a kill box that I lure people into and then I obliterate them with lightning energy. I don't know, I'd rather be stealthing my way around as opposed to just sort of blasting them as if I'm in Star Wars or something. So yeah, the solution which Luke posited, and I've got to agree, it's an incredible idea, is just to not use the maser gun. And to instead rely on things like the bowler gun, use my strand. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, I'll be honest with you. I think that's my plan moving forwards. I'm guessing now that I've brought everyone back into the network, I want to head back to Lake Knot City. There is that green pip. And I don't know what that necessarily is telling me. Is the green pip to say, hey, there are missions here? So there's one available at the Elder, one available at the Craftsman. There's one on standby at the Craftsman as well. And if I were to go to Lake Knot City, there are none available. Oh, view orders for delivery to this facility. Sorry, my bad. So I can see where I need to go in order to acquire orders, which would then take me there. I see. Ignore me. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what we need to do, because if I look into my order list, you can see we've got nothing in here. We are done. And I have brought them all back online, so I'm guessing going back now to Lake Knot City is my next order? My next sort of duty? Let's see. It says bring South Knot City onto the chiral network. I mean, oh, 910 likes. Between now and the last episode? Bloody hell, okay. So South Knot City. I mean, I don't think I can go down there. I think I'm probably meant to be going back to Lake Knot in order to get that next order specifically. I know that's my overall quest, but anyway. Let's go. I'll double check to make sure there are no orders here I can grab before I leave. Fragile, highly prized vintage wine, antique watches, and reports from the early days of the Death Stranding. I think in this instance, I'm going to take the highly prized vintage wine and the reports from the early days of the Death Stranding. Because that way we can go up towards the engineer and then make our way to Lake Knot City afterwards by avoiding that mule area in the process. I think going to the Craftsman is a little bit too out of the way for my liking. We could grab it and then just keep it in storage and take it to him at a later date. It's only 3.2 kilo. Go on then. 3.2 kilo is nothing. It is fragile cargo, which is maybe the most nerve-wracking part about this. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how we get on.
Order assigned.
But yes, for now, we will head back towards Lake Knot City, and... Oh!
Excellent work, Sam. You've brought 3 way stations into the fold.
Never mind.
The preppers are on the grid, and the chiral network is looking better than ever.
Fantastic.
We're planning to use a regional distro center as our next way station.
Okay.
But that'll have to wait. Got a priority task here. A mess in need of cleaning up.
Okay.
We need you to recover one of Lake Knot City's system servers. They sent it out for repairs and mules hit the transport on the way back. The server contains validation data for a new delivery system we're deploying.
Okay.
Once in place, it will use the chiral network to automate deliveries. To us, it's invaluable. To the mules, it may as well be a toaster.
That does sound like an
A toaster
invaluable
they'll
leap
happily tear
in,
apart with chiral crystals and rare earth metals inside.
Okay.
If we don't act quickly, we could lose that data. So get your ass to the mule's drop site, snatch the server, and bring it back to Lake Knot City.
I wish I hadn't just grabbed all of this
ordering it
fragile
myself.
stuff.
Check your cufflinks for details.
Oh, God. Why did I just accept all of these fragile missions? Oh, God. Okay, let's go look at my orders then. Retrieval system server. Oh, of course it's there. Of course it's there. Do I really want to attempt to do this when I'm already holding so much? Oh, God, guys. Okay, well, I think I've made my bed and it's time to sleep in it. Let's do it. Let's give it a go. I know that I could leave this behind at the Elder. But you know what? I fancy an additional challenge. I'll find a way to do this. I'll find a way to do this. I want to prove myself to you guys as the future professional porter that I want to be. I think in a pinch, what we can do is always leave these packages in a safe location. And by that, I mean a bush somewhere. So before we go too deep into the mule encampment, I can always just find a location, leave my stuff there, and then move on. We kind of did that before when we co-opted what would later be known as Wagon D20. Oh, Sam. Okay, I took that a bit too fast. I need to be careful. A ladder here that's been left by someone else. Now, I do think we're going to be pinged shortly. Let me have a look at the map and see what the radius is. Okay, we're now within their radius. I could go and leave some of my stuff in a private locker within the post box. I think that's possible. I think you can do that. How is this person only Porter Grade 6, but they've built a post box in the second zone? I'm like Porter Grade 100. How have they done that? Total distance traveled 1 kilometer. Is that... Are they cheating? Am I... I don't understand how they could... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go over to the post box. That's going to be our first port of call. That way we can leave all of our stuff in there and it's somewhat protected from the mules. And then we can infiltrate the encampment and see how we get on. So we're not far. Let me just quickly mark this so I get the dotted line to follow. Infiltrating a mule camp. When infiltrating a mule camp, crouching will help reduce the sound of your footsteps. Holding your breath will make you even harder to detect. If you are using a keyboard, which I'm not, never mind. What I will try and do, using the keyboard, is enter photo mode. I'm really enjoying taking the thumbnail. What was that? There's a package rolling down the hill. Ceramics. 320 of them. And there is that memory shard over there that I never got. I'll need to remember to get that. I think I marked it, didn't I, on my map? Let's have a look. Did not mean to shout. Yeah, it's right there. Memory chip. Let me place marker. And we'll grab that at a later date. Right. I believe there is private storage on these terminals. Didn't mean to jump. Let me double check. I've not used it before, so I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, private locker. Okay, so let's leave... the metals, we'll keep a hold of the grenade. We will deposit the wine, the watches, and the old books. Yes. And we'll leave all of that in the private locker for now. What I will check for is if there is anything in the shared locker. Claim cargo? Not what I was looking for. I was hoping there might have been a weapon of some sort in here. Like another bowler gun. That's fine. That's fine. We can make do with this. Right. Let's now quickly have a look in here. So my bowler gun... Oh, it's got 1 round left. Well, I did say I wanted to use the Strand more often. So I think this is it. I think it's time to initiate stealth mode. So what I will do, I will open up the map again, and let's have a look. I'm going to that post box. There is another one here, which, from my gathering, is hidden. When we were coming down the mountainside here, I did see like a flashing stone, a flashing boulder. So I'm guessing this mule post box is hidden inside one of those. And that one is like right in the heart of the lair. Oh, God. Right, well, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Locating mules. Watchtower scanners and the Odredex cargo scanner can be used to identify the location of mules carrying cargo. These can then be viewed via the map on your cufflinks. Right, so of course, as you just saw, they scanned me, but nothing actually happened because I don't have any cargo for them to scan. Which is why I decided to leave all of my goods in the private locker so we could hopefully sneak in here a little bit more easily. It has detected that. What is that? Oh, they've picked up on the cargo in the post box. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's not ideal. Doesn't seem like they're making their way over toward it, though. I want to make gambits as often as I can to acquire as many chiral crystals as possible. Okay, I do think they've seen... Oh, hello. Guys, it's okay. And when I say it's okay, what I mean is... it's time to run. This isn't good. No! Ooh! Oh, that was a near miss. Okay, I might have to do some stuff here. How do I parry again? Ready, strand... okay, let's do it. Okay. Come on. This isn't how I wanted to go about doing this, but it's the situation I find myself in. Oh, he got me. He got me. Unfortunately, no cargo, so it's not like I've lost anything. Okay, running. If I can get Wagon D20 back, I'm gonna be very happy. Oh, they've gone away, you cheeky bastards. Okay. Now, can I get him to leave the vehicle? That's kind of what I'm banking on. That might be him. That might be the driver. Come on! I think that was the driver. Double checking. Yeah, it was the driver. Okay, we're going in. So about that stealthy approach, yeah, didn't expect the van to come on me like that. It just sort of appeared. Admittedly, I was trying to gather the chiral crystals, which maybe I shouldn't have been doing. Okay, well we can work with this. We can work with this. Maybe now we can do like some mega delivery. We just put everything in the truck and we go. I don't know. Let's grab these. I'm gonna grab everything, put it in the truck. We are now operating a truck delivery system. Resin. There's my container repair spray, which I will no doubt need at a later date. There's some more resin over here. We'll yoink this. We need everything we can get our hands on, considering all of these building projects, which we now have. I really want to focus on doing as many of those as possible. And admittedly, I probably should have been collecting more chiral crystals, but I thought we were good. I thought we had a good amount of them. Turns out we didn't. So let's open all of this, unload all of this cargo into here. So ceramics, mule boots, resin, ceramics, resin, PCC, I'll put my other PCCs in there. I'm not necessarily needing them right now. Hermetic grenade, container repair spray. I'll keep a couple of these just in case. We'll deposit all of that into the truck. We'll save. And now, I'm guessing I can't just mow people down in my truck because, again, I'm trying to do this pacifist playthrough. So I can use it at the very least to get myself... Oh, don't run over the bodies. Whoa. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? What a way to lose the pacifist run. To just start mowing down incapacitated mules. Right, so let's come over here. We'll check the post box for any goodies. We've got some time. They're making their way on over to us, and I'm worried they're going to try and shoot. Lost cargo. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take this. Metals, ceramics. Load onto truck. Yes, please. Okay, save. Now, the only thing I've got to worry about is them throwing the lightning javelins. Because if one of those hits the truck, that might impact the durability and the condition of my items. So what I'm tempted to do is maybe leave the truck here for a second. And I'll come back and get that later. And now, I think I'm just going to infiltrate the camp. Not to keep shitting on the game, but the parrying mechanic is really open. Like, it slows time to allow you to properly do it. Like, look at this mule. Just rotating. Oh, has he seen me? I think he's finally seen me. So look, I can just do this. And then you get so much time to do that. And we're on hard difficulty. It's not like I'm on easy and the game's taking pity on me. I mean, if this is how you can play the game, then sure, I guess I'll play it like this. Though I would like a more intense stealth espionage experience, which isn't just you can alert everyone and deal with them really quickly. Do you know what I mean? Right. Porter delivery routes. If all mules in the mule area are eliminated and the area is safe to traverse once more, you may encounter porters who have restarted making deliveries in the area. These portals will disappear should the route become dangerous. Right. So there is like a vested interest in me doing this. Right? Like it makes sense for me to do this. To clear out every single mule encampment. It just feels a little bit cheesy at the minute because of just how, again, easy it is. Memory chip acquired. Amazing. So loads of ceramics here, but I'm guessing if I get closer, I can, you know, put these onto the truck with a bit more ease. So what I will do is, I'm going to head back to the truck. Is there a generator nearby? Where is the nearest generator? Because I'm going to need to recharge the truck if I'm going to go back to Lake Knot City. We've got the post box over there, which I need to go to. There's a generator here, which we could go to. That doesn't seem too difficult to reach. Yeah, that's probably our best method. Is to go back to the post box, then sort of jut up and get the generator there. Right, so for the time being, let me go back and get the truck. I think this one is... Or according to the map, it was out of battery and out of durability. But maybe it's not. Let's have a look. Maybe this... No, it's got battery and it has durability. That's strange. So I'm guessing when I first came here, they were repairing it. And now that I've gone through a couple of cycles, the vehicle's now been repaired. Because again, the first time we ever came through here, I remember looking at the map after having scanned the mule camp. And that truck very clearly came up as 0% durability, 0% battery. Unless that was like a user interface glitch. I'm not bothered either way. Just interesting. Okay, let's board. Now, I wonder what the capacity, the load capacity is for a truck. Doesn't seem to say. Maybe it's infinite. I don't think it's infinite. So, metal. I wouldn't mind gathering this metal and putting it in the truck.
Okay.
Let me go through here. And we will go over to the post box. And we'll do this stuff first. Yeah, do you want me to be perfectly honest? And I know I've had my upsets with the BTs, but I want the game to be more brutal. So maybe I will dial it up even higher to another difficulty level. Like, I want to be really challenged. And at the minute, I feel like you can kind of half-arse it a little bit, which I'm not that keen on. I'd rather have to really, really think about my decisions. Truck bed full. Excess cargo will be offloaded. Sure, let's see what is offloaded. Cargo bed, cargo bed, cargo bed, cargo bed. Carried on back. Not carried. So we've lost some PCCs. I can grab these and put these on me. Carry on back. If I've loaded the truck to completion, then I'm not going to worry about looting anymore. Now, the only concern I have is I do now need to go back and grab the stuff from the post box. I think I can just carry that myself. Use vehicle. Vehicles cannot be used if your cargo load exceeds their capacity. Try reducing your cargo load. Some pieces of cargo cannot be placed under vehicles. You cannot use vehicles if you are carrying such cargo. Right. Okay. Huh. So, I will probably get rid of some materials then. We do have a lot of materials on the bed. Some ceramics, a lot of ceramics. Maybe we can offload those completely. Now that me try and get back on the vehicle. Will this work now? Use vehicle. Okay. And we'll have to see if I can now go over to the post box and reclaim my other deliveries and cargo there. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what the difficulty of these should be. I thought mules, and as you probably could have told from my very first encounter with them, I was petrified. I thought I've messed up here. I'm not a trained combatant. I'm about to have my ass handed to me. And then when we unlocked the trike, I laughed at them because they couldn't catch me. And now I don't know. I feel. I don't know, I feel confused about the intended difficulty of them. Maybe the game's not meant to be difficult. It probably isn't. Claim cargo. Let's grab all... not all of that. I want to grab my private stuff. Sorry, I got a bit carried away there. Let's grab all of this. I won't worry about the metals. I can load on the truck, maybe? Yes, we can load on the truck. Can I put these on the truck too? I can. So can I now save and still board the truck? That's the main query I have at the minute. Let's see. No, so I will need to get rid of something. What have I got on my back again? Maybe we can offload some of what's on my back into the post box. Because I'm fairly happy, to be honest, with what we've got there. Private locker. What is on my back? Just a bunch of just random bits and pieces. It might even just be these bits here, the resin, metals, and ceramics. I could load them onto the truck. No, truck bed full. Okay, I thought so. So place those into the locker. Now we should be okay. Let's see. I'm hoping. Yes, amazing. Right, so now next port of call is to go to the generator, just so we definitely have enough for the return journey. We could go across the motorway, because that will be powered. And there is a bridge there. Okay, a new idea is to go up here, then to here, then to there, then onto the bridge. I think that's probably the best. So let's give that a go. Okay, all in all, I think that went pretty well. Again, I'm curious to hear in the comments how you guys tackled the game. Were the mule camps easy for you? Did you then limit yourself further on how exactly you would interact with them? I'm kind of hoping there'll be a shake-up at some point where the mules develop a technology, which means I can't just stand there with my strand and parry basically everything without a care in the world. I really, really, really do want to try and go all in. Oh, sorry, let's go over here before we go onto the highway, because I do have a delivery to make. I think we've got enough battery to make this work, so let's go over here. We do have my generator. I think this is mine, isn't it? Oh no, this is the Regal Legal Eagle. Ah, my friend.
All right, begin
Nice. Okay, so if we leave the truck here, that should now be close enough for us to do the delivery. One like received from BB. Thank you, BB. Why does it have the red cross? Have I left the goods somewhere? Is the truck too far away? Let's see what it says. Make delivery. Deliver requested cargo. It's all there. Why is the cross red then? That's curious. All right, let's hand it in. So again, this is the stuff we received from the Elder.
Hey, Sam. How's it going?
What do you think about that?
Well, the cargo's in great condition.
Thank you. Thank you. All in a day's work, my friend. I have since been told that apparently this is, correct me if I'm wrong on the pronunciation, Junji Ito? Junji Ito? Again, I might be mispronouncing that, something horrible, but I am aware of who he is. I've seen much of his art over the years, but I've never seen him, which would explain why, seeing him, I had no idea who he was. So, apologies, sir, for not recognizing you. S rank. Go on, give me 3 stars. Ah, no. Maybe this will get it. 3 stars? Yes! Come on. Power skeleton level 2. Silver and gold. And smoke grenade level 2. I might immediately create the gold skeleton then, if possible. Bridge link up to 30? Elite mover? God, okay. Information concerning new items has been shared with you. You can now make more upgrade corporation requests. The period of which you can send likes has been increased to 7 seconds. Instead of increasing the period, I'd like it if they kept the time the same, but each click gave more likes.
Thanks. Until next time.
Instead of me having to spend longer spamming.
New order available. Please access delivery terminal or further.
New order available? Order for Sam, maybe? Nah, just standard. Okay, if we've got one for Lake Knot City, we can probably take that and put that on the cargo. The truck bed, sorry. Let's do that. Ship surveying equipment. We've got the car. We may as well take it. There we go. Are these the level 2 power skeletons? Because if so, yes, they are. So is this the gold one? I'm going to make a gold power skeleton. Yes, please. Its golden gleam boosts the wearer's self-esteem. Good, good. All right, let's give that a go. Save. And then presumably when it goes to the cargo, I can choose to equip it. So we will put the special machine on the truck, the other part on the truck, and the other part on the truck, and the other part, and the other part, and the other part. And I'll wear this one. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. I like that a lot. Okay, save. Head out. Yeah, let's do it. I think we can still board the truck. We got rid of like 3 big bits of cargo, so maybe we're okay? No, we're not. Okay, I can kind of see that coming. Right. Let me get rid of my old power skeleton. Maybe that's causing some problems. So if I go to recycle, where is it? Power skeleton, level 1. I no longer need you, so let's select you. I do have a bunch of other bits in here, so let's recycle the power skeleton. I will quickly check to see if that's enough for me to now board the truck. I don't think it will be. But just in case it is, I may as well check. Let's see. And if not, then I'll just leave a bunch of stuff here in the private locker. Yes! Amazing. Okay. I love this so much. Like, it goes to show that I was right to not get too upset about the loss of old Wagon D20. I'm going to take really good care of this one. Now that we're getting access to these roads and I'm able to build some more bridges, I feel more confident, shall we say, in my ability to keep a hold of this. I would love to build some bridges which go over this area. There's one down there which we'll definitely use, which connects up to the craftsman. But I'd like one that maybe leads towards this motorway piece. Anyway, that's for future me to deal with, not current me. current me has a mission, and we need to go and complete it. Entering power grid. Batteries will not be used while on the grid. So I've not driven, I believe, across... Maybe I have? I have. Sorry, I definitely have. Does this recharge the battery when you go across it? That was my read. Let's see. Bottom left-hand corner? No, it just doesn't use them. That's fair. And the mules haven't respawned there, seemingly. Let me scan again. Oh no, they have respawned. They're down there. Okay. My bad. I thought maybe they would remain gone for a little while longer because of the whole porter thing. Sorry, I should have been boosting earlier. If you abandon a piece of cargo by moving too far away from it, it'll be considered lost and be transported to another player's world. Awesome. I wonder if there's a list where I can have a look and see what pieces of my cargo have been picked up and delivered or used by other players. Oh, there you go. I nearly kept going. I would have smashed into the gate. A humble request for pizza. By Peter. Peter, I would love some pizza myself. I am having takeout tonight. It's the season finale of Taskmaster, a British show, and it's incredible. Anyway, I'm not going to wax lyrical about that right now, but I am having takeout tonight, and it may very well be pizza. I'm kind of craving it. Okay, we've got a lot of deliveries to make, which I am very excited about. Make delivery. Wait. Am I too far away to be able to deliver anything? Hold up. Hold up. What? Orders for Sam. Urgent. Fresh pizza delivery. Peter Englert. Peter. I'll consider it. Not right now, though. Make delivery. Share memory chip data. Is the truck too far away? Hey, Mama's here.
Thank you kindly, Sam. I'll treasure it.
Honda NSR 250R.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, maybe I've made a faux pas. Let me quickly check my orders again. Retrieval system server. Yeah, we need to bring it to Lake Knot City. Let me try and bring the vehicle a little bit closer. Maybe it's just a touch too far away for the game to notice it. Or maybe I should put this on the ring here. Let's try that. That's as close as I can get it without the game screaming at me to move the truck. Let's have a look. Make delivery. There we go. Deliver requested cargo. I began to panic again that maybe I'd left something in a private locker somewhere. So I was about to cry. We're good. Welcome.
Powerman said to expect you.
I've got a big delivery for you, buddy.
The server. Here, let me have a look at it. Nice. The great deliverer comes through again. The server's in perfect condition.
All in the day's work.
Relief to know all our records are safe. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Okay. Will we get up to the 4th star? I do feel like we're doing a big old delivery here, so I'm hopeful. Let me do auto skip because there's a lot to go through here.
Sam, I've added a reverse trike to the list of supplies you can fabricate. Lake Knot City was kind enough to provide the blueprints as thanks. I'd tell you all about it, but didn't you used to have your own? Same deal. 2 front wheels, 1 rear, battery powered. Auto-charging unit that kicks in.
Get in.
Requires skill to drive over obstacle-strewn terrain. Best suited to long, flat stretches, yada.
Yada.
We're working on securing you another vehicle, so you can look forward to that too.
Higgs particles. We'll have to read that. Oh my god, I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Another one. Reverse trike. Long range. Get in. And there we go. 115.
Thanks, Sam.
It's my pleasure.
With that data, we can finally move forward with our plans for the new automated delivery system. I'll tell the boys to start testing.
Guys, we've got a
You'll
trike
need
now.
to take it to the Distro Center south of Lake Knot City. Check the delivery terminal whenever you're up for more work.
Will do.
Pepper's had some things to say about Fragile. You sure we can trust her?
That business with Higgs, thought I told you she hates him with a passion. Enemy of my enemy as far as I'm concerned. Don't take my word for it, though. Just ask her and judge for yourself. I'd like
Okay.
her or not. We need her.
I do trust her. I do trust her. Oh, that's a new ringtone. Is that Fragile? It is.
It's Fragile. I hear you brought 3 preppers into the network
I did indeed.
and delivered everything they needed. That's some good work.
Thank you, Fragile.
As long as we're shooting the shit. You mind telling me what the deal is with you and Higgs?
Been hearing stories, huh? I'll tell you all about it. In person. Meet me at the Distro Center, south of Lake Knot. You're headed there anyway, right?
Good work.
I am suddenly very hyped. I really want to dig into what happened with her. So apparently she is responsible for the destruction of, was it South Knot? I wish I'd made a note on it. In collaboration with Higgs. I don't really buy it. We'll have to wait and see.
A lot of clients are requesting you by name.
Are they?
Now, while there are orders we need you to accept, which are critical to the expansion of the chiral network, there are others that you can take or leave at your discretion.
Okay.
It goes without saying, though, that it's in everyone's best interest for you to do as much as you can.
Okay.
And more work means more rewards.
I do like rewards. So we've got prototype bot delivery for the distribution center south of Lake Knot City. We're going there anyway, so we may as well take that. And then we've got the urgent fresh pizza delivery. Peter Engler, keep flat. It's one of the the things we need to remember to do. Okay. I'm worried about where you are, Peter, because that looks like it might be in BT area, which I'm scared about, to be honest with you. Let's listen to the briefing so I can hear what exactly it is that I will achieve by doing this.
The autonomous delivery bots are bipedal machines,
Okay.
designed to operate within the chiral network service area. They deliver cargo via a predetermined route dictated by the network.
Okay.
Now you're to bring the bot prototype to Lake Knot City's southern distro center.
Putting me out of a job.
When you arrive, connect the center to the chiral network and test the bot to make sure it's functioning properly.
Okay. And then the other one is there's no briefing for that. We'll accept both of them. Sure, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. They're very different stakes as well.
Prototype bot for transport. Now you'll need to take it to the distro center south of Lake Knot City. If these autonomous delivery bots prove reliable, they could revolutionize our supplies distribution network. A lot's riding on this, so be careful out there.
I've got a plan. Oh, I can't make one? You cannot currently fabricate new vehicles as there is a vehicle on the elevator. Right, okay. I've got a plan, guys. I genuinely have a plan here. And it will involve me making a trike. So let me just save this for now. And then what I will do is I'm going to put the prototype auto delivery bot parts onto the truck. Oh.
Make sure you carry pizzas properly at all times. If you do something stupid like turn it on its side, you'll ruin it.
Okay. I'm gonna carry on back for now. Hold on. Bear with. Head out. Yes. I'm guessing I can still board the truck without the pizza getting ruined here. Let's see. Right, so here's the plan. I'm gonna move the truck out of the way of the elevator. Like so. I'm going to drive it back here. And I'm going to leave it there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and create a bike. And I'm going to use the bike as my pizza delivery vehicle of choice. So activate terminal. We will then go to fabricate equipment. We will go over here and we will build a reverse trike long range. Yes. Confirm. Amazing. And then what I will do, because I'm guessing I can come in here and maybe move things onto the new trike. No, I can't do that yet. Okay, ignore me. Confirm. And then back out. And then will it be there?
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Yes. So let's come over to our new long-range trike. We will... I can't load it with anything? Oh, because the... Okay. I see. Its long range has taken over where the cargo would go. I see. All right, let's use this to deliver our delicious pizza. Look how fast we're going. Wow. Okay. So let's take a look at the map. We want to go over here. Peter's sort of, as I said, off-grid, isn't he? This looks like a situation where I wish I could build a couple of bridges. Like if I could build a bridge right there, near this generator. Do I have a PCC on me? I may have removed them all. Sorry, I'm going to all of the wrong menus. Cargo. We do have a PCC, so that's the plan then. We'll go over there. Sorry, I keep closing the menu and I don't mean to. We will drive outside to the generator, and then we'll go from the generator. Is there really no other bridge? We could go to this bridge here. It's a bit too far down. I could do this and do one big bridge to go north and then cut down. Yeah, I kind of prefer that, I think. Let's give it a go. I don't know how we're going to get on with the rough terrain, but I'm really hoping the bike will serve me well. We'll have to wait and see. I did not foresee a world where I would become a glorified pizza delivery driver because of my because of my nature of being a porter. Now again, we've got to keep it flat, and I'm keeping it flat. Ish. Yeah, the suspension on the bike is good enough that I think the pizza's going to be in good condition. I am tempted to quickly look at my cargo and just see, is it being damaged at all by any of these bumps? Get well pizza. It's fine. Absolutely fine. So as long as I don't, fly off the rails, literally, we should be good. So here's where I want to build my bridge. And I am now remembering I don't have the materials on hand, do I? I might preemptively just get one built here anyway, and then we can come and put the materials down at a later date. So if we go to PCC, we want to go down, change that to bridge. And then we want to put it... No chiral network coverage. I thought it would have chiral network coverage because of the nature of being right next to Lake Knot City. Maybe this is... Where is the perimeter then? Is it... No, it can't be that. Is there a way to show the coverage? Icon filter? Show and hide structures? I'm not too worried about it. If we can't build it, we can't build it. But I really would have thought this would have been a location that would have worked for me. No chiral network coverage. Damn. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. As annoying as that is, I'm gonna risk something. I think we can go through the river. There's a really nice little bit over here that I saw. Should I risk that? Probably not. I'm meant to keep the pizza flat. I can always jump. Like we could do a little boost. Don't know why I'm trying to do this. We could like speed up and then jump, and hopefully we can make it. Maybe. It does also look like it's maybe a little bit shallower over here, and it is once again a little thinner. God, sorry. There we go. Yeah, here. Here looks like the perfect bit to sort of try and breach. Yeah, I probably don't need to do this, but I'm going to reverse and do a little boost. God almighty, that was a big jump. was not expecting that. We've received a message from William L. with the Half-Life symbol again. Look for his missing cargo. William, I will try and find it as soon as I've delivered this delicious pizza. Right, so let me just put a marker to Peter's. I don't think I'm going to be able to go as the crow flies, because it would seem to me like there are BTs to the left and right of me. Unless I can sort of like squeeze through this gap in the middle. Like maybe if I go along here and just avoid going too far north or south, we might be okay. I just had a sudden panic that I wasn't recording. We are recording, hence why you're watching this video now. Welcome. One day that will happen and I'm going to be absolutely devastated. No BTs. I really thought, considering a big part of the quest was keep the pizza flat, that we would be running into BTs, which could then maybe cause me to drop the pizza. But no, we're good. Lost cargo companion cube. Hold up. Wait a second. Hold on. Too far from cargo? It's not deleted them, has it? Oh god. Oh god. Shh. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh god. This is the second time in the playthrough I've done that. I thought I was okay to leave it in there, but no, I don't think I am. We'll run back there ASAP. Don't you worry. Make delivery, deliver requested cargo, fresh pizza delivery for Peter. All right, who is Peter? Will we see Peter? Is he going to be another famous face? He's not even come out to collect his bloody pizza. Come on, Peter. Let me see your face.
Thank you for your continued support. Good work.
All right, before I head back, let me see. Is there anything here that he wants me to deliver? No, there is a private locker with nothing in it. Okay, I need to get back ASAP because I do not want to lose all of that cargo. That is a colossal misstep on my part. I'll grab the companion cube, which we will then take back to Lake Knot City. I will also arrange cargo because it's looking pretty dicey up there. There we go. Save. Okay, now, before you all begin typing comments, I can't believe it, he's done it again. I need to get back. I need to get back to my cargo. I assumed because I'd left it inside of a UCA establishment, you know, in like a really safe location on the back of the truck, it would be okay, but the game really does not like me leaving it there, does it? It did say something, which I kind of missed because I was too busy making the delivery, about lost cargo for standard or like missions for Sam. Bear with me while I try and find this. If order is dropped and cannot be recovered. Losing cargo from standard orders? Lost cargo from standard orders may sometimes be delivered to a share locker near its intended destination by other porters. Right, well, I don't think any of the cargo has disappeared. I think it is still on the truck bed. But it's just very upset at me. Or maybe it has all been moved. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Alright, I'm gonna do some cool stuff to make up for it. Look at that. Wasn't that cool? I genuinely I get very disheartened when I make silly mistakes like that. Like I made an assumption, and of course my assumption was wrong. I thought we'd be okay to leave it there again because it was in the confines of Lake Knot City.
Still got it.
So if I go into my orders, what does it say now? We've still got the antique watches delivery. And then the 3 bits of cargo there. Okay, we might be okay. Maybe it's just put it into my private locker. Again, this happened before, back in the first zone. And it caused me a bit of confusion back then, but then I did kind of clock what had happened. Well, it serves me right. Now I know what to do next time. If I am leaving any cargo and I'm in a place like Lake Knot City, just chuck it into the private locker. Don't take risks. I hope that you guys can see where my line of thinking was and what I was trying to imagine would happen. So what I'll do is I'll leave the bike here, because I think I will take the truck to the distro center. So let me leave the bike there. And I think I can ask for it to go down, can't I? Do I have to click here? Enter private room, dispose of vehicle. No, okay, so let's come over here and we'll hand in the companion cube. There it is, for William.
Hey, how's it going? Guys like you make me proud to be part of Bridges.
Cool.
Thank you, Sam.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. There we go. William Lake, enjoy your brand new companion cube. Which I'm guessing will continue the Half-Life quest line we're doing.
By the way, I've prepped a little something for you.
You've prepped a little something for me?
Feel free to grab it whenever.
Huh? Oh, we got the Gordon glasses before, so what will we get this time? Okay. Is that headgear? Please say you can wear it on your head. He has given you a valve.
Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe.
For those who maybe don't know what I'm talking about, I imagine most of you do. The old Valve, like, intro for most of their games was a man with a valve on the back of his head. And there was one game where he began to, like, turn around. I want to say that was TF2? Maybe? Anyway, hopefully we can wear that on our head too. Let me quickly have a look in the terminal again. Do we have anything else bound for the distro center? No. No. Okay. Do I have anything in here that's been put in here automatically? Got some metals. I can check the share locker to see if there's anything which is bound for the distro center. Elder... skeleton, maser guns. Nah, nothing in there either. Okay. In that case, I think we're good. We will put the bike in the garage. Store vehicle. Confirm. And yeah, I think we're ready to head out. So let's go and get on the truck and get out of here. Prototype auto delivery bot. Now, I think I have lost something then, because if you look at my orders, we're meant to be delivering antique watches. Do I have them on me? Am I currently holding them and I've just forgotten? I don't know where they would have gone. Oh, what a fool. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. Let me just cancel the order. Cancel order. I'm sorry. I know it's disappointing. I'm not going to make that mistake again. He says... I probably will make the mistake again. So let's have a look at the cargo condition. Because I left it behind, is it damaged? No, it's absolutely fine. Okay, let's go then. Distro center. Ahoy? Oh, look! The highway goes all the way down there now. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. What is this? Oh, the healing spring. So I will probably come off the highway here, cross this bridge south, cross this bridge over to here, and then follow this down, unless this bridge connects over there, which would help me a little bit. And then the distro center is not far from there, so yeah, let's give it a go. Awesome. Whee! I will boost because we are going to be traveling down the highway, so we're not going to be losing any battery on the way down. I am very excited to hopefully dig a little bit deeper into what Fragile's past is. There's very little we know about her. We know that she's got an incredible power, an incredible connection with her Doom's abilities. Something traumatic must have happened in her past, because at our very first meeting, she mentions how she was drenched from head to toe in Timefall, or during a Timefall. I don't think she ever really elaborated on that, but presumably during a Timefall. Hello, mules. You can't catch me because I'm up here. The power of roads, everyone. The power of roads. But yeah, her and Higgs clearly obviously have their past together. And something must have happened between them to have, well, have caused this rift to form. Not between them, obviously there's a rift between them, but between Fragile and the people of, well, the potential people of the UCA. And considering she's so beloved by people and they're so willing to, oh god, really? Okay, maybe now I go off-road. Yeah, I do not want to go through a BT area right now. Right, I think the route I'll take is go from here to this bridge. Then we'll go to this bridge. Then we'll go to that bridge, and then we'll go to the distro center. I think, just as a quick glance, that seems to be the way to do this. Let's see. I'm not going to have to be very careful with the power grid. Very, very careful. But from my reckoning, this is going to be leaving the Timefall area. I think this is where we lost the very first Wagon D20. Is it still down there somewhere? No, but yeah, this is for sure where we lost Wagon D20 to begin with. Huh. Okay, let's go back. Sorry, I didn't realize there was another river behind me. So let's go back on the road. We'll then go off-road a little bit, and then we'll go across the bridge. Feels like it's been a while since we've had any pivotal plot developments. I feel like the past couple of episodes, maybe even the past 3, have been so focused on just doing deliveries and getting to know the people of these, getting to know the preppers, sorry, as opposed to learning more about the world, BTs, and so on. Which is surprising, because I really thought the BTs were going to be a bigger thing in the game, but by and large, outside of, you know, the recent development that Higgs can control them, they're just sort of there in the background at the minute. So I'm intrigued to see what exactly the future has in store for them. Oh, low roar. All right, I'm going to be quiet so we can listen. For some reason, it's not playing. Hello? Guys, what's happening? What's happening? Why is there no audio? Is my game bugged? Why is there nothing happening right now? We're going to go straight across here because I realized the mules aren't there anymore. Have I got like a faulty game installation? Okay. Maybe I can play music by myself on my cufflinks. No, I've got no way. What am I meant to do? The game is playing music which isn't there. Audio settings. Unoptimized for headphones. Maybe there's a problem there. Okay. This is disappointing. Hideo, can you please patch your game? Stop focusing on Death Stranding 2. Come and fix Death Stranding 1. What should be a really epic moment of discovery, of joy, of traveling is currently being somewhat ruined by the fact that every other piece of audio is being drowned out by this nothingness. Yeah. I feel like I'm being left alone with my own thoughts, and I don't like it. I would sing for you guys in lieu of the game failing to play low roar, but I think that would do more harm than good, and I'm not going to subject you guys to that sort of suffering. Auditory suffering. Oh, truck's battery's running out. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Shit. We're not far from the distribution center. We're not far. I really should have charged up back here at the generator. Ah, that is a massive oversight on my part. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Entering power grid. Batteries will not be used while on the grid. Is that because of the nature of the bridge? I think it's the bridge saving me there. I'm going to try and jump. We landed that. Disconnected from chiral network. Okay, well, I'm hoping we can get a little bit further before the truck gives out. I can of course carry this stuff on my back and we can come and get the truck again later. Because we're really not far from the distro center. It's just down here. I can maybe even rely on gravity to carry me down here. Let's jump. Please do not attempt to do this at home. Please do not try this at home. I'm a trained professional. Oh my god! Oh, we actually got it. Okay. Yeah, that went horribly wrong. And the fact that there's like no audio is making this even more upsetting. I don't like it. Game, why have you got to ruin this moment with your attempt at playing music which isn't there? Look how close we are. The battery's now about to die. There it is. Battery is run out. Well, we can come over here and build a generator so we can move it later. Let's get onto the shore and then I will access the cargo. So turn around, open cargo menu, and then we'll take all of this and put it on our back. I know it's a bit of a tall, leaning Tower of Pisa-esque delivery, but that'll do. And still no music playing. Let me Google this as well. Like, this is... I'm having multiple issues with this game at the minute, which are proving to be points of friction in my playthrough. I'm not going to look at the autofill. Death Stranding music doesn't play. Low roar? Music not playing. That one happens on the way to the way station from the distro center south of Lake Knot. There you go. There you go. So because of the specific way I went, I get no music. Great. Fantastic. And I want to point out the post that I just saw was from 2 years ago and it still hasn't been fixed. That's somewhat disappointing.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Scanning bridges ID. Okay, I'm not going to think about it anymore. Game is perfect, no issues. Let's just keep playing. So I'm hoping after the delivery we can have our face-to-face chat with Fragile and learn a little bit more about her past. Here we go. Activate terminal. Make delivery. Deliver requested cargo of prototype bot delivery. Amazing. There we go. I wonder if we'll now see these auto delivery bot.
You're Sam Porter then? Been expecting you.
Is that?
We were told you'd
Is that
help
Edgar
with
Wright?
testing too. But before we get to that, let's see how she's doing.
With an American accent. I think that's Edgar Wright. Director, author.
Got nothing bad to say.
Wow. Was not expecting him. Awesome. S rank, amazing. Connection level 2 off the bat, brilliant. And will we get up to 120? We are 121.
These bots aren't designed to operate outside the network service area. So let's get the distro center linked up already.
All right, you don't have to tell me twice. There you go. Boom. This has yet to fail at, like, making me happy. It's such a lovely little cutscene. I think what gets me is the BB, like, looking around in awe. So sweet. New strand established. Distro Center south of Lake Knot City. That is undoubtedly Edgar Wright. Bridges Boots 2, drones and the singularity. And then a whole bunch of stuff. There is, annoyingly, a generator, but I think that's a little bit too far north of where my truck was.
And there it is. I'll start prepping for the test.
Thomas
You sit
Sutherland.
tight and wait for HQ to ring.
I wish there was a way to push the truck, because I'd like to push it into a battery area.
Now the bots can enter the final phase of testing. I designed them myself, you know. My hope is that they'll lighten the load a little bit. Unlike human porters, if one goes down, it won't cause a void out. Before the death of Stranding, scientists used to fret over the singularity, the possibility that someone might create an AI smarter than any human. But it never happened. Machines don't cause void outs. They can't die. They don't have beaches. No matter how far they come, machines will never understand death like we do. And because of that, they'll never truly surpass us. Get on the delivery terminal. I'll walk you through how to use the bots. And don't worry, I'll keep an eye on things from over here.
Okay. Don't know if I'm sold on that. We'll have to wait and see.
These
Standard
delivery bots are designed to process some orders for you.
Oh.
Simple, run-of-the-mill orders only.
Ooh, okay.
Take a look at what's available.
So I
Cargo
can
transported by a bot is liable to get a little roughed up if the road's poor. On the flip side, a bot traveling on a well-maintained road is more likely to deliver cargo in better shape. Also faster, in case it wasn't obvious.
right.
Keep that in mind when sending them out.
So do I get to pick the route they take? Or do they just naturally gravitate towards the best route possible? I'm assuming they don't go as the crow flies. That would be ludicrous. We've built half of the road? Maybe a little bit more than half of the highway, which would lead down to the distribution center. I could send them out. But it does say back here, projected post-delivery damage, 99%. Which isn't good. We want the damage to be less than 50. I don't want it to be 99% damaged. So I don't think we're going to send that yet. We'll wait until we do more of the highway. Right. Oh, I have to do it. Okay. I have to do it. Sure. I don't know why I'm being forced to do it, though, if the projected damage is 99%. That's a cool design. Oh, I like how they've got the Bridges boots on. Oh, and he's humming a little tune. That's cute.
Now we wait for the delivery bot to reach its destination. As of today, there's just one. But if the test succeeds, we'll move ahead with mass production.
Sure.
Then you'll be able to dispatch them yourself. Oh, seems I misspoke. We managed to slap together another delivery bot for field testing.
Okay.
You can decide how to use this one. Sorry, baby's fussing again. Thanks, Sam. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Good work, Sam. These autonomous delivery bots will benefit everyone, from folks in cities and way stations to preppers out in the back and beyond. But you must be exhausted. Why not take a break? I bet your BB could probably use one too.
Sounds
Head
good
for
to
the
me.
private room. Go on.
Okay, let's go. Hopefully Fragile will come to see us and we can have a good conversation. I feel like Mama is underutilized a little bit so far. I thought she'd be more like Q from James Bond. Like, frequently giving you new tools, but we're like, I think I'm 20 hours deep in the playthrough, and if you look at our weapons rack, we've only got 2 guns on there and like a couple of grenades. Maybe it's because I'm playing slow. Oh! so this is like the cutscene that happened after the void out with Igor. Is that foreshadowing? Again, it's time manipulation? Hello? At least it's not the scary BT. Sam, are you being a pervert right now? Sam, what are you doing? Oh yeah, did you see that? Sam, you absolute perv. Her arm was completely... I don't want to say aged. That sounds horrible. She had an aged arm.
Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. You were sleeping when I dropped by. Thanks for the shower.
Right. Look, I gotta ask. I've been hearing things about you.
She's in bed with terrorists. Don't trust her.
Here we go.
She's just another dumbass Higgs fucked over. She's a goddamn hero, that woman. Tell me, Sam, what does America mean to you? Way my dad made it sound, we were something special. The glue that held it all together. More than a nation. A symbol of freedom and hope. We could bring it all back if we kept on making deliveries and connecting people. He was sure of it. I was a wreck after he died. That's when Higgs made his pitch. Together, we can run packages from sea to shining sea. Back then, he had a monopoly west of here. We both stood to gain a lot from a partnership. Business was pretty good at first. But then, a year ago, when those fanatics started stirring up trouble, fuckers hijacked our system. Somehow, they got a hold of our security passes and used them to sneak into cities. And just like that, we're delivering guns and bombs instead of medicine, and I didn't even know. We were just cogs in a terrorist machine. Higgs was behind it all.
Oh my god.
And on top of that, he got his hands on an old-school nuke that I ended up carrying right into Middle Knot City.
So that wasn't a lie?
It was me. I blew it up. Could have been different if I wasn't so fucking blind. So I did everything in my power to stop South Knot City from getting destroyed. I tried to get the nuke out of the city. But Higgs was one step ahead. He took his pound of flesh and then some. Some wounds. They don't heal. Whatever time I've got left, the rain took. So there you have it. Everything's true. Except for all the lies. I don't give a damn about bridges or putting America back together. But I'm not about to let Higgs and some terrorists take my father's legacy and shit all over it. That's why I came to you. So, trust me now?
God, this is good.
I'll be there for you, Sam. All you have to do is call.
Wow. Amazing. Recovery request V. Track down a chip with a weird symbol on it. Alright, so let's whip out the notes for the first time in a while. And let's update this. So if we go back to Fragile, and then we'll come down here. Fragile used to work with Higgs, and then if I double click this and add link, that'll link to Higgs. But at some point in time, Fragile Express became a tool with which terrorist organizations were able to what's the word? My brain's gone blank. They were able to not deliver, not over borders, smuggle. Got there. Were able to smuggle in bombs and guns to into their cities, or into various cities. It was Higgs's doing. Higgs seemingly, from my understanding here, seemingly convinced / manipulated Fragile into carrying a nuclear bomb into the middle of South Knot City. At least I think it was South Knot. I maybe getting my wires crossed. I think it was South Knot City. What was it she said? Something head to toe. Covered head to toe. She like pointed up and down herself outside the cave in episode 1. Drenched. Her comment about being drenched from head to toe seems to be a byproduct of her torment and suffering at the hands of Higgs. I trust her, though. I do trust her. And she said about this being her family's legacy or her father's legacy. So maybe her parents called her Fragile because of the company, instead of it being the other way around. Because I thought to begin with, when she was like, I work for Fragile Express and my name's Fragile, I thought, oh, she's like a one-man band situation. Okay. Wow. I think there is going to be a good place to stop for now, because that feels like a good stopping point to then dive into presumably another episode, and we can then crack on with whatever comes next from the distribution center, from Edgar Wright. I do have a bunch of notes and stuff that I'd like to read through, but I think that makes sense to do that at the beginning of the next episode. How many do we have? We've got quite a few. We've got 16 mail. Oh my god. Oh my god. So many. Holy shit. What's this one? Track down a chip with a weird symbol. Crater Lake near South Knot City. Said it looked like some kind of chip, you know, for data storage. Had a V symbol carved into it. Don't know about you, but no one around here's ever heard of one like that. Porter who found it was fixing it to bring it here for analysis, but got jumped by mules. He managed to make it out alive, just barely, but lost the trip. It'll be a while yet before he's back on his feet, so we can't ask him to go get it, which is where you come in, Sam. This isn't urgent or anything, but if you could fit it into your schedule somehow, I'd be grateful. Head to the Distro Center south of Lake Knot City to accept the order and make it official. Much obliged, as always, which is where we are. So, yeah, I'll tackle these, because I think a lot of these, anyway, are pretty low stakes. Like this guy, Peter, thanking me for the pizza. Marvelous. I must also apologize on behalf of my sister. She was asleep when you arrived, you see. As for myself, I was out and about attending to private matters that demanded my utmost attention, but I'm on my way home as I write. I would very much prefer to thank you face to face, but on this occasion, you'll have to forgive me. Right, so that explains why I didn't see it. Yeah, we'll read through all of these, I think, at the beginning of the next episode. And for now, I really do feel like that's a great stopping point. So hopefully you've enjoyed. A little bit of story there, a little bit of delivery action. Maybe next episode will be a little bit longer, a bumper length episode where hopefully we can get a little bit more done. But yeah, I'm having a good time, and I will end by saying I'd be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments about a couple of things. How buggy the game was when you played. Like, me having my mouse cursor frequently appear in the middle of the screen, as discussed in the last episode, slightly annoying. I think that's the second occasion where music hasn't played. And that kind of rips you out of the immersion of it all. And I think that's what the game has done so well in other aspects, is that immersion factor. But where my immersion breaks as well is the mules running at you one by one and then having like a 5-second window to hit the parry button. And then you just parry, deal with them, parry, deal with them, parry, and then all of the mules are dealt with. Like, I wish that was a little bit more interesting from a gameplay perspective. Maybe it will become that eventually. But yeah, right now, I'm lukewarm about it. I think the game has had many moments where I'm thinking to myself, this is like a 9 out of 10 experience. And then there's infrequently these moments of head-scratching confusion, where I'm just like, why is this like this? Why have they made it like this? I don't understand. So yeah, I'm having a good time, don't get me wrong, but I'm curious to hear if these qualms were shared with anyone else. Yeah, I think for now I'm going to go. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Death Stranding. Very well.